That light is bright on my eyes. We need to come from under here.
Okay. Hello, everybody. We are starting the laser.
Okay, we're all complete with the laser. Okay.
I have the music in the background. That's fine.
Oh.
Push yes. It's probably asking if you're still following.
In here?
Mm-hmm. Hello, guys. We are doing the body contouring tonight. We just finished the laser, so I was letting lay on the lasers for 30 minutes, and so she just removed off the laser pad, and now I have this saran plastic thing that she puts on to block the red light on the laser. So she's on her way back.
You sure you don't want? You probably put the light on. Huh?
No, we're good. Come on.
Okay.
And then so now she's going to remove the plastic. And you're going to cut it off.
No, I'll just rip it
like that. All right.
No big deal. I'm strong. I got this.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Now let's get it from up underneath you.
All righty. And so I'm lifting up. And you're stuck.
Good. Okay.
All right. So now we're getting ready to do the G massage, and explain to me what is the G massage. What does it do?
Stimulation of blood circulation, up to about 400% for about 6 hours.
Okay, you're gonna come over here and talk on the. There we go.
Yeah, it's just stimulating circulatory, the blood flow, and it helps with cellulite. It helps with lymphatic movement and drainage. If you've had any type of surgery, it's really good. Not directly after, but shortly after having any type of surgery.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. This is about our third or fourth of live on TikTok. So we are still getting used to being on TikTok and learning what we're having to do. So bear with us if we are not responding quickly enough. Just give us a chance. And we thank you guys for joining us. And we are having a great time being able to enjoy this platform. And to show the process of having body contouring with the combination of the GLP-1s. And we are in the process of showing everyone that in the combination of working together, you have great body. What's the word I want to use? Results. Yes, results. Where you shrink that flabby skin, when you're losing a lot of weight, and you're exercising, but you also still have that persistence of that excess skin, and body contouring helps that. And so we've started at what, 49 inches
49 inches
on the hips and waist. I was straight up and down. And so where are we now?
About a 36
On what?
The waist.
Okay. And then the hips.
I have to remember I don't recall.
I think we're at 40.
No, it wasn't. We're out of the 40s.
We're out of the 40s
Completely.
on the hips?
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, okay. I thought we were still in the 40s. Okay. So, yes, so thank you guys for joining. If you have any questions, we'll be able to see. Hopefully, I've got to get a prompter where we're able to see the questions because I'm way down here. And I can't really see the questions, but I'll see if she can read the questions and we'll answer you if we can. Let's see. To bring that closer so I can see if I can see some of the questions.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the hearts. Thank you guys for the hearts. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. And if you guys hear the music in the background, just wanted to say that, we don't have the rights to it. Don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but it's in the background. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry I can't really call out your names because I can't really see. I see the hearts though. I see them coming. Keep them coming. Thank you guys. And we'll try to see if we can see any questions. But she's going to tell you exactly what she's doing and go over a little bit and how it helps with GLP and weight loss in general.
Yes. So so pretty much the G massage is just a circulatory massage that it penetrates the blood circulation for about for at least 400%, and also and that lasts for about 6 hours. That circulation, it lasts for about 6 hours, and it's also good for cellulite. It's good for stretch markings. It's good for lymphatic flow. So if you have a lot of fluid built in, not just fat but just fluid like water intake, that's going to help circulate and create a movement through your lymphatic system so you can expel it out. That's what the G massage is really beneficial. It's really a good massage, and it's well worth it.
And so we're going to use a machine. And what is it called? The name of the machine?
Just the G massage.
Okay, so that it doesn't have a technical term.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it does, but it's just easier to call it a G massage.
Okay.
Because some people won't be able to pronounce it or.
Okay. And then little nubbings on it. And it doesn't hurt at all. It feels really good. I like it. She doesn't really use it a lot in our sessions. She used to use it in the beginning when we first started about 6 weeks ago, 6 or 7 weeks ago. She used it a lot, but we've gotten away from it. She's been using more RF and cavitration and electroporesis, and I think we're going to start going back to that next week, and that's going to be on our live next week. And but this right here, I love it, and as she says, it breaks down
the fatty deposits and the heart. If you have a really hard stomach, like the fat is really hard in there, we want to try to soften that up so you can. That's how you lose the inches. That's how you get rid of and get the waist snatched, by getting rid of the hard fat. Not the visceral. We can't really do much with visceral. Visceral is a bad fat, one, and it's a dangerous fat. There's nothing that I could potentially even do to remove your visceral fat. Visceral fat has to be removed with diet and exercise. That's the only two ways that you can remove the visceral fat. And that's the fat that surrounds the organs, like your kidneys and liver and all that stuff.
Okay, so how do the client get rid of when you break down the fat? So how do they excrete it?
It is excreted. It comes out through their lymphatic system,
Uh-huh.
and they excrete it through their urine
Uh-huh.
or through their feces.
Okay.
And it's invisible. It's not something that you can look down in the toilet and see. You're not gonna be like, ooh, there's my fat. No, it's invisible. You won't see it, but you will start noticing a significant amount of inch loss over time.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's just not about what we're doing as far as the treatment, the sessions. It's also about what your consistency and your participation as well. So when I say participation, that means that you're eating clean, you're eating good, you're well hydrated, you're drinking a lot of water because that's very important. Without hydration, you're not going to have very good results. And you're staying away from a lot of sugar, a lot of high carbs, and a lot of sugary foods like sodas, of course, and pizza, hamburgers, candy, all those types of things that's going to help interfere with your process.
And how does the GLP-1 work with body contouring with what you're saying for sugar?
So the GLP, how it works with the process, GLP, that's going to actually start the weight loss aspect of losing weight. You start that process first, and everybody's body's different. Some people really lose fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people have a really, really fast, rapid result from the GLP-1 or GLP. And what happens when you do that rapid weight loss, what's going to happen, you're going to get significant saggy skin. So if you incorporate the GLP-1 or the GLP with weight loss, and that is seeing a specialist like myself, you'll start your sessions for skin tightening, and skin tightening can be in different forms, not just or skin tightening, but we have several body wraps that we can do and incorporate.
Is that
compression garments? You have to wear your garments. That's very important that you wear your compression garments. Pretty much, if you have a lot of loose, saggy skin, I suggest you eat, breathe, sleep in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, make that like you wear a pair of panties. The compression.
Okay, so what was that wrap that I had on when we were doing the laser, like when we first
So
started?
that wasn't really a wrap. That was a barrier.
Uh-huh.
And that was just to protect the skin, because being that we're Afro-American, we have melanin in our skin.
Uh-huh.
So that the light, it can portray as if it's burning your skin.
Uh-huh.
And that's because the melanin picks up the LED, the infrared light, and you'll end up with little bubbles all over your skin if it's up too high. So what you do, you make sure that you put a barrier across the skin, so I can not maximize the heat, but I can bump up the heat just a notch, a tad bit more.
Okay.
And give you a better result.
Okay. And so that's for a person that has deep melanin, and so how would that be different from if a person that doesn't have melanin in their skin?
Well, you could actually, to be honest with you, it doesn't matter if you have melanin or not. I still like to use a barrier.
Okay.
It doesn't, but because for us that have melanin, you really, really, really have to protect and create that barrier. But I do it for our non-melanin as well as melanin clients.
Okay.
I just like to protect the skin at all times. Because the skin, that's our biggest organ.
Yes.
Throughout our body.
Yes, it is.
So you want to make sure that you're protecting that, and you're treating it diligently with care.
That's good to know. And so with the GLP-1 and the GIP, do you believe working in conjunction with, or do you want to wait till you lost a certain amount and then you start to have that excess skin, or in the cellulite and all of that, or how do you approach it?
To be honest with you, I would say the first month in, hitting into your second month on being on the GOP or GOP1 system, I would suggest you start to migrate towards body contouring.
Okay.
Because not only are we focused on just skin tightening, we're not just focused on weight loss, but we're focused on lifestyle change.
Correct.
And we're focused on aiding in you changing your eating habits and sticking with a plan that's going where you'll be successful. You know, that's what it's about. It's about being successful and achieving your goals, whatever your body goals are, whether you want a BBL or you want a flatter abs or you just want a silhouette or whatever it is that you're aiming for. You have to start somewhere. And in order to start, you initially want to detox. You want to detox your system because I like to work with a clean canvas. That means I want to make sure that all the impurities and toxins are removed, and it actually gives you a increase in results. When you're stagnant and you have all this stuff, drinking and smoking and fatty foods, when all this stuff's in your system, it creates a slower metabolism.
Right.
So if your metabolism's sluggish, that's what's creating you to not lose the weight.
Okay.
So if you detox and get all the bad things out of your system, then that way those things are removed, and then you can aid in your metabolism. You can jumpstart. You can give your you can give your metabolism a kickstart.
Okay.
You can help it out a little bit.
So let's say I'm coming in for a consultation. I'm a new client, and I'm telling you that I'm on GLP or GLP-1 or GIP, and I say let's create a program for me, right? And so you're creating a program for me. So let's just use me, okay?
Okay.
So I started at 255 pounds. Okay. So I started at 255.
Okay.
And then so we got down to 200. I think is when we started. I was 200, teetering between 199 and 205. And so we started our program. So right now, I've lost a ton of inches, but I'm still in the 190s. I'm down to like 194, 195, right? And I'm still on my GLP-1, and I'm a GIP, so I'm on both of them. And so I'm not really dropping a lot on the scale, which I really don't pay attention to the scale anyway. It's all about the inches and all about the size of clothes that we're into. So, but I've noticed since we've started within the last 6 weeks, I've gotten really truly down from an extra large down to a medium large, depending on the clothes, because we all know expensive clothes runs smaller in sizes versus the average size of reasonable clothes in the way that they're actually designed. So I guess my question to you though is, how would we start in the beginning? So what would you tell me as a client coming in, what the main goals, what you would set in the beginning?
Well, first of all, the main goal would be that you're not alone, that we're on a journey together. So my goal and my mission my goal and my mission is to make sure that you succeed. So when you're coming in for your sessions, we'll be doing accurate measurements, and we'll first of all discuss how your week went. What are the things that you did? What did you do differently? And pretty much just cater to your goals and the desired look that you're wanting to achieve. We try to get there as close as we can. And we'll start with that first. It's not always about weight loss, because you can actually succeed in inch loss and shortly after the weight will follow. You know. But it's pretty much just you have to be. It's a mindset. You have to be ready to want to change.
Okay.
And that's it. Really, so the key factor is you. The key factor is your discipline and your consistency and your dedication.
Okay. And what does that mean for us consistency? So what? So like garments. Okay.
Yeah. So consistency would be like if you start sessions, if you start treatments, right?
And let me ask you a question. How many sessions is it? What is the minimum and when you're setting up for the process?
So depending on everyone's skin type, there's different factors that factor in on your goals, your skin type, what the condition of your skin is, and what you're looking to achieve. That's what we start there. You know, as far as that. And then consistency would be pretty much that you're really totally ready. That you're ready to make change, and you're willing to cut back from the table.
Okay.
You're willing to make pretty much really humongous changes in your eating lifestyle.
Right, but that's where the GLP-1 and the GIP will come into play.
That comes into play.
Right.
But even with the GLP-1 and the GLP, you still have a flow that you have to follow.
Right.
And that's the high protein.
And
you know, that's the protein and the intermittent fasting.
Yes.
And your hydration. Your not just water though.
Correct.
You have to do your electrolytes. You have to do what is it? Your electrolytes, your teas, your coffees, your protein, and your proteins. All that's going to factor in your significant weight loss, to be honest with you. That's when you'll see the ultimate results if you're doing the program correctly. So pretty much what I would like to say, whether you're doing body contouring, whether you're doing GLP-1 or GLP, it's not a fix-it program. You have to put in work along with the program. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't expect or totally rely that you're getting these injections and you're getting skinny, but then you're not doing any protein. So guess what happens? You have hair loss. You lose your muscle mass.
Yeah.
And those things, then that's one thing indefinite that you don't want to do. You don't want to lose muscle mass because it's going to pull, your body's going to pull from somewhere. So if you're not doing your protein like you should, and staying hydrated, you're going to look like a skinny, smashed, like somebody hit you, ran over you with a car or a truck. All your muscles are going to be flat and flimsy, and nothing's going to be strong and powerful. You know, you want everything to be strong and intact.
Thank you guys for the hearts. I appreciate the hearts. Keep sending them. We are loving it. Like I said, this is probably our third or fourth live, and we appreciate everyone who came in and who actually following us, so we could achieve to do a live. We really want to bring education to you guys.
Yes.
And we will be here at least once or twice a week going over and following my process. And if you guys have any questions, please send us questions. We would love to answer your questions. We are all about health and wellness. We are just want to educate, and educate. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Keep going. I just want to
let our lab and all that too. No? Oh, okay.
And so we just want to really inform you guys what services we have, and then basically what you guys can do to improve whatever it is that you guys are doing, because if you're on that journey of self-improvement and you are being just introduced to body contouring with the GLP-1s and the GIP, I said because I didn't know anything about the body contouring. She introduced it to me and explained how well in conjunction it works together. Because with weight loss, because that's one of the concerns that I've had with a lot of my clients, they talk about the excess skin, because they're exercising, but they're not exercising enough. They're not lifting weights. They're not really doing enough of the power lifting to really help with the shrinkage. And I really didn't know anything about body contouring because I'm not really into that part of self care, which we all really have to do. Self-care is like the key into our life to be healthy and mentally healthy as well. So when she told me about this, I was like, and I was very skeptical. I mean, it's like, I don't know what you're talking about, because that's not the world I live in. I mean, I operate, I do plastic surgery where we go in, we chop off all the skin, and then boom, you snatch. We don't really go weekly or twice a week where we go and we get all this massaging and we get beat up with wool tools and we do all of this. But a lot of this is really ancient techniques.
Yeah.
And so I really, when I start looking into it, I start seeing a lot of these African countries where they got all these wool tools, and these ladies are doing it to themselves. And I was like, okay, maybe she on to something. But I mean, it's a beauty thing, and I've just never really been into that part of it. But with self-care, you've got to come at it to the point where whatever makes you happy in whatever industry that you're in, and if this helps you, then I'm all for it. And I'm one of those who I would go to a masseuse, I would go to and have a therapeutic massage every week, right? So what's really truly different in accepting this? And so when we started, like I said, I started at 49 inches straight up and down. I was just basically a flat board. And so she's gotten my waist snatched down to a 36, even though it may not look, because I'm so close on the skin, on the camera, that I'm 36. But when I stand up, it really is. And then like a lot of the skin, because I started off at 255, right? So, and I lost, a lot of weight. So like I said, I'm down in like 195s. And we go back up and forth because it depends on how much fluid I have on me at the time. But she's doing really good. But she's also saying now she's going to build me a butt. But I told her, I said I've never had a butt. So
yes, we're
eventually,
going to be doing a non-invasive BBL. Not tonight, though. Not tonight. But we're restructuring. We're doing a full body makeover on Miss Angela Sharp Davis, and she's going to love her new body once it's all said and done, as they say. I'm excited. I really, this is my passion. I enjoy it. I love it. And my goal is to make sure that all my clients are happy. I'm happy to see that they're happy.
Yes, and I will need a lot of sessions. Now, I understand that you guys are saying that I need a lot more sessions. Oh no, we'll be doing sessions after sessions after sessions, because we're doing a whole body. And
well, the thing about it, each session there's progress. And we have different things that we incorporate to get the results that need to be achieved. Like, we're just breaking it down in segments. It didn't take overnight to pick up the weight or whatever, and it takes time. But like I said, this is the non-organic, holistic route versus going for her to go have a tummy tuck. So if we can achieve the goals that she satisfies with, it's not about us. It's not about how flat we think her stomach should be. It's her desire and what she likes. We could get it knocked down another 6 inches, and she might just be totally happy, versus in comparison to where she started. So it's really about you. So for the people that are judgmental, it's all about how you feel inside and what you like and what you're willing to endure. Everybody's not wanting to go under the knife. Everybody's not wanting to go get cut on and get a tummy tuck or get a BBL or breast implants. This route, you're safe. You still have your life to live. You can still resume your normal activity. You might get a little minimal bruising depending on what all we're doing. but for the most part, you'll be alive.
Correct. Respectfully, what part of the body are you working on?
So respectfully,
Mm-hmm.
we would be working on the abdominal area.
Well, they can't really, because it's really close, so they can't really see.
Yeah, so yeah, this is the abdominal area, and we are kind of close up on the camera.
And the reason
Um,
why we're close,
and it's
because
probably a glare. The light. I could cut the light on.
no,
too.
it's not a glare. They just want to know what part of the body. But the reason why we're close on the body, so you're not being able to see a whole body, is because we don't want to get dinged, first of all, on TikTok. But we want you to actually see what's going on, and to actually see what and how she is doing the techniques of
I really don't
the
care
procedure.
about
I know you don't, but I do.
that. Yeah.
And then so, but she doesn't necessarily care about what far as you seeing the technique, because she has her technique. But I want you guys to be able to see what is actually going on for as the actual mechanical things that she's doing, because like I said in the beginning, when she told me about this, I'm like, I don't even know. I've never heard of it. And so, and I'm thinking most people haven't heard of it, unless you're into the beauty industry, unless you are into this and you know about it. You don't necessarily think of it, and you don't think of it because you think of it maybe as a luxury. But like I said, when I use getting a massage, everybody's heard of a massage, is going to a massage therapist, masseuse. Everybody's heard of that. So this is no different, except this is a technique that is learned on how to break up stubborn fat on your body, how to decrease fat and get inches lost by using different techniques, different machines, different aspects, and not having surgery, not going under the knife. So, and it's quite safe.
Yes.
So hopefully I've answered your questions, the ones that I've actually been able to see. And so yes, and to the person who says that she's going to need a lot more sessions, yes, you are quite correct, because we're doing a total body makeover, and I actually have a long way to go, which I've come a long way. So, but for example, gaining weight, you gain weight, it takes you a long time to gain weight. So don't expect to lose weight quick. And if you do lose weight quick, you're going to turn around and gain it right back if you have not changed your ways of eating, change your ways of exercising, and actually learning what you're actually putting in your mouth. Because at this point, if you're not understanding the food, because just for an example, for as women, we're only truly allowed to have between 23 and 26 grams of sugar in our system in a 24-hour period. So you could drink a Coke and have more than that. So now you over your allowance of sugar. So, and it's all about insulin response. You don't want that insulin response because of the inflammatory response that insulin causes. So if you can do your intermittent fasting and you do your protein and your exercise and truly learning how to eat, because the food industry has lied to us so much, and we try so hard, we think that we're eating healthy, we think we're doing the thing, and we're not doing anything because of the way the food our system here. Because if you, I don't know how many of you guys have traveled out of the country and you've eaten food in other countries, if you're out of the country for about a month, you will notice that your body starts to heal, it starts to get healthier, because you're not taking in the toxins of the food that we have here in the States. There's a lot of things that's in our food, that's in our country, that is allowed, that is not allowed in other countries. So, and it's hard in the weight loss industry, basically trying to get healthy. So however you choose to take it, and as long as it works for you, as long as it's not dangerous to you, and you are learning and you are going to be successful, success is what we really want, and it's what we're looking for.
Absolutely. And that's very important. But I'm loving your results. It's like amazing. Like.
So what do you expect more going forward?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Just more better results.
Mm-hmm.
Just constantly shift changing, a shift change in your measurements.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And a lot of what's really important also
Mm-hmm.
is whatever's recommended that you follow. Like wearing your garment.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. Okay.
So talk about the garments. What are the garments?
So pretty much. I'm sorry. Let me move this.
Okay.
So pretty much, when you have loose skin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're activating. We're trying to produce collagen production.
Mm-hmm.
Collagen production works for about 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Once we use the light on the skin.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get production of collagen for 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So collagen is good for skin tightening.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key factor, most importantly than anything,
Mm-hmm.
is skin tightening. And if you do the skin tightening, let me get my machine.
Okay.
You start the skin tightening, and then you do compression.
Okay.
Compression is going to compress.
Right.
Is going to help put things back into. I'm trying to say it in the simplest format as I can, because you have to be careful, because some people say, she said, now I'm gonna go and duct tape myself. So I have to be very careful
Right.
of what the things I say.
Right. Correct.
But compression pretty much is something that you want when you have a fupa, and everybody knows what a fupa is. It's the lower portion of the abdominal,
Mm-hmm. Which is technically called a penis.
Penis, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you pretty much want to. Oh, my charger. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta grab my charger. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Dang. Why does this happen every time?
Because you do it every time. And I tell you to make sure.
I had it full charge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it died. But you know how they say have all kind of stuff running in the background.
You do have a lot of stuff running in the background.
Can I unplug the printer?
Yes. Yeah. Because the printer's already connected, so we're good.
Okay. So.
So I don't think that was the one. I think it was the one over here.
Where?
Over there.
Shoot.
But you gonna take that one. Go ahead.
But
you over there.
It's not even reachable. It's not even reachable.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Well, while she's trying to get her charger on her phone, then send me any questions. I can see you guys' questions now. If you can send me some questions, we will answer them as much as I can. But I do thank you guys. So thank you for the hearts. If you guys want to send some more hearts, we definitely appreciate the hearts. And we definitely appreciate you guys joining us. As I said, this is like a third or fourth, hold the phone. Third or fourth time being able to do lives. Hold it.
I got it.
And then, and so thank you guys for following us and being able so we can be live on TikTok. We're still learning and learning and learning and learning. So
is it charging?
No, looks like it. Yep.
Okay.
And thank you for watching, tuning in to even give us a follow on our live. We definitely appreciate it. We're still trying to figure it out. And if you guys have any suggestions, please send it our way. We are open. We are an open platform. We want to learn, and we want to give our opinions. We want to give education, and we want to receive it as well. So if it's something you guys think that we need to do or say or address, we are definitely here for that.
Okay, so back to what we were saying. We were talking about compression.
Yes.
So pretty much when you have the excess skin, and this rule applies not only to women,
Right.
us females, it also applies to males. If you have excess skin, a key factor in helping you to get your core, which the core is what's underneath the muscle, to get that back in some type of uniform, is compression.
Correct.
You want to compress, not cut off the circulation. There's a difference. But you want to compress the area, and you want to be very consistent with that. So like Miss Angela here, like after we do our services, uh, she should be at home, not while she's not receiving services. She should be wearing her garment.
What's
So
the
when
garment?
I say a garment is a waist trainer. A garment is a girdle. A
Or
garment is
a faja.
a faja. A garment is saran wrap. All those things you incorporate into, my uncle getting on my nerves now. All those things for real. Uh, all those things you incorporate into your compression therapy. Also, we can do things in office like compression tape, but you have to do a patch test to make sure that you're not allergic to the adhesive in the tape. And with that, it's pretty much, I call it an invisible girdle. So it's pretty much tape that we have a technique, we place that on you, and you can wear that up to 2 weeks. It fits really good and tight, and it's gonna actually lift. It's a lifting element. It's gonna lift and tighten and tuck, and you can wear that for up to 2 weeks. Now, if when it comes to like taking a shower or whatever, you have to blow dry the area. Or just don't like submerge. Of course, you're not going to take a bath, but you can shower, and you're just going to, if it does get wet, you're going to just use the blow dryer and keep it dry. Keep it as dry as possible, and wear that for up to 2 weeks. I've done a compression on myself, and I'm gonna tell you, I can only do 6 days. The adhesive, it starts to do other things, and it became very itchy, and then my skin got a little red. I wasn't allergic to it, but it was just something that the skin is not used to be having on it. So it got uncomfortable. So once it got uncomfortable, I didn't want to, I started itching and sweating and different things. So I just went ahead on and just removed it. And when you remove the compression, you want to use some type of oil base to make sure you don't rip your skin or injure your skin, or make the skin sensitive, irritated. And that's pretty much it. So you want to do a lot of compression with your services. Wear your garment, and that's also with the BBL. When you get a BBL, you want to wear your girdle, your butt lifting garments and stuff like that.
But tell them what the BBL is not a surgical BBL.
No, it's not. All the services are non-surgical.
Right, but some people may be tuning in and not heard what you said. Well,
this is an all non-surgical
service.
Yeah, this is non-invasive. So that means if you want this service, this is not surgery over here.
And it will take many.
Yeah, it's based on per individual.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum 3 sessions, maximum.
Whatever.
There's a maximum. There's a point though, and we discussed that in like a consultation. Because at some point you have to take a break. You can't just go and go and go and go and go. You have to let your whole system has to take a break and recover after we've done so many sessions. But it's very successful. There's a high success rate. It's FDA approved. So everything that's being done, it's okay. It's regulated. It's not nothing that can cause cancer. It's not nothing that can make it where you can't produce children. It doesn't affect your liver, your kidneys, or your spleen, or any of your internal organs. It's not that type of a power to penetrate, to affect your connective tissues or your organs. So everything in there is safe. Your reproductive system, everything is safe. Also for the male, we do treatments for men as well. Usually men, they don't really focus on us as much as us women, of course. But men, sometimes they focus on the pecs, and I'm sure you men know what pecs are, the breast and the abdominal area. Some men, they focus on their arms, um, and we have different types of sessions for you for that.
And we are located here in Arlington, Texas. That's where we're located. I can't see who asked, but yes, that's where we're from. You look great. Thank you. I can't.
Thank you.
Yes, I can't see who it is, but I see what you're stating. Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Yes, we definitely appreciate it. Thank you, guys. And yes, we are working on the abdomen for those who are wondering what part of the body we're working on. I know we're close.
And really, 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 to be truthful, it looks a lot bigger than what it is. And that's because we're in a camera and we have the camera up close. But really, really, she's really has come down a lot, a nice size. It's just we have it up close because we're sharing what we're doing. So when you have something up close, it appears an illusion to look bigger than what it is. And that goes for me too. I'm not that big, but in the camera I probably look like I'm 30 pounds, like I'm a fat piggy, huh?
And a fat pig is nice now.
But yeah, oink oink.
Yes, right.
No, but the camera makes us look, bigger than what we are, and we have it up close because we're just trying to show you, like, her skin is really, really, she has really good skin. She's well hydrated. Like I said, she's down. We started at a 49 in the waist, and she's down to a 36. So that speaks for itself alone. From a 49 to a 36, despite what you see here in the camera, when she stands up and her clothes are also fitting different. She's liking how her clothes are fitting. So her results are the bomb. I must say so myself. And we're still working. We're doing skin tightening. We're just waiting on some supplies to ship in. And we'll be sharing. I'll be doing that here live, where we'll do some electroporation, where we'll be doing some virtual mesotherapy. And it's just a serum that we're going to open up the cellular level of the skin for that serum to drop down into that cell. And it's going to help with her skin tightening process. And it is all pain free. It's all safe. It's all organic. And that right there is going to help with the skin tightening.
And then on the men, so to finish talking about the men on how they have the round belly.
So pretty much for the man. So you have a man, he's pretty much fit everywhere, but he starts to develop this stomach, this hard round stomach. It doesn't matter the size or whatever, it's just there. He's uncomfortable, he doesn't like it. So pretty much what that is, a lot of that, most of that, to be honest with you, is going to be a bad fat. That's the fat that's actually surrounding the organs. That's the fat that's actually surrounding the connective tissue. And that's a horrible fat. That's a very deadly fat. That's a fat that I cannot touch. But what you can do for visceral fat is nothing to play with, one. But what you can do for the visceral fat is diet, changing your diet, and vigorous exercise. That's going to break that visceral fat down. But if you do have sub fat mixed in, of course, if you have visceral, you're going to have sub. Now, the other part of the fat that I can touch, you still will start to receive a softer belly. Things will start to be a little softer. So you're getting you're getting the fat softened, and you're expelling the fat. And then as far as that bad fat, by then you're going to feel energetic. You're going to have more energy. Your metabolism is going to be kicking in, and you'll be able to start to shed that visceral fat. And that's how you'll achieve your goals. But if you do have a stomach, you do want to knock that out. You want to change. You want to reverse that. You want to turn that around, because if the stomach's hard and it's growing, you want to take care of that, because that's what leads to heart disease. It leads to cardiac arrest. It leads to diabetes. It leads to high cholesterol. So you want to take care of that. And I work on men. I don't discriminate. I work on transgenders, LBGT. How do you say it? LBGT.
Don't worry about it. Just
okay. Well,
the rainbow.
Yeah, I work on.
Rainbow
I don't discriminate. If you want to receive a service, you'll be treated as equal, and respectfully, and equally, and we get your services done, and you become a client, and we like family. Once you start coming here and you're receiving your GPL-1 or your GIP, I'm sorry.
GLP-1.
Okay.
That's okay. It's GLP-1 and your GIP.
You start receiving that, and then you want to incorporate some contouring, which I highly, highly, highly recommend. Like, you can't bypass this service just for that service. It works hand in hand, and you have it'll be very beneficial if you receive both services, and it's inexpensive. You're not going to be out of a fortune like you would. You have to save half your life away to get a BBL or a tummy tuck from the cosmetic surgeon, Dr. Miami or somebody, but we make payment plans, and I work to fit your budget. Not just like dirt cheap now. Don't get me wrong, I have prices, but I'm willing to work with you. If you want to change your body and you want results, amazing results from one of the best body contouring specialists here in Texas, then you'll book your appointment and you'll come and receive your services.
And we do have financing available.
Okay, that part is over. So now we're at the last step, and that's going to be a cleanup. So we're going to do a little bit of vacuum therapy on this area, and then she's going to get on the vibration plate. We'll do a wrap, and then we're going to be wrapping it up for tonight, because a sister girl been at work all day at Kroger delivering groceries, and guess what? I'm running out of steam.
Yes.
But we can continue talking while I do have the energy to talk. We just keep it going while I'm still doing the service. Like I said, now we're going to do some vacuum therapy, and then after we do our little vacuum therapy, we'll just clean up clean up everything, and that'll be a complete session. We'll be complete.
Okay, so tell us, when you're doing your vacuum therapy, tell us what does it consist of? why do you do? What is it breaking down?
Yeah.
So you can tell us why when you get it ready.
Okay.
And then
1 moment. Let me get it together.
Yeah. And hi, Duffel Bag, and not to ignore you. I saw you when you logged in. How are you doing?
Oh, Duffel is there.
Yes, Duffel is here.
Friend. Oh, that's sad. I ain't said no hi to nobody else.
Yeah, he didn't say hi.
Huh?
I said, nope, you didn't speak to him.
I couldn't see.
I know you can't see. I know, that's why.
The light is off.
Yeah, that's why.
We have the light off.
That's why I bring the phones really close too, so I can see.
I think I see a little better with the light on versus with it being with this ring light like beaming right there.
Oh, well, see, I see good.
It's like you're opposite from me.
I know. That's why I said I see good.
I don't.
I know. You can't see it no matter what, because you refuse to put your glasses on.
I can't see with glasses. How about that?
How about that? Well, then that means we need to get you some new doctors if you can't see with glasses.
Yeah, I have some. I have some. A nice frame.
It's time for you to go. Yeah. We ain't talking about no frames. We talking about the actual lenses that's in the frame.
We had this discussion.
I know we have.
Before.
I know.
We're not finna bark up that tree because I told you that lens was
they
about
don't matter.
that thick.
Yeah, but you just vain as I don't know what. That's why. I need to see, so I need to put the glasses on. Girl, bye. Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yes, you are. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just accept it. You like it? I love it.
We're talking about the eyeglasses.
I know, we're talking about the
We're
eyeglasses.
talking about that. The Coke, it was a Coke bottle.
I know you said it's a Coke bottle.
It was actually thicker than a Coke bottle.
Okay.
You know, the Coke bottle had nothing on my frame, on my lens.
Well, that means you really need to be having some glasses
and, you know, the
on.
doctor told me, this is what you need. I said, bullshit. He said, yeah, you gotta wear these, Miss Walker. Miss Walker, your eyes are bad. Terrible vision.
Well, it's time for you to go to a new eye doctor and maybe they have like new
They
things.
have enhanced technology.
Yeah.
Where they can just hook me up real quick and I'll be able to see, like, have a vision like, what can see good? A cat?
I guess, yeah.
They have cat vision. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I want. I want cat vision.
Okay, what we getting ready to do now? You getting ready to clean?
I'm cleaning, yes. Cat vision, that's what I want. That's the kind of vision I need. Where I can see through you. Not to you, but through you.
About through you. So what we doing? We're wiping down with alcohol.
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay.
A blind man can see this. You know?
Yeah.
Hi, Duffel. And who's the other person? I can't.
It doesn't really. It's Tam.
Well, hi, hello.
Tanner or something like that.
Thank you guys for joining and participating and being such a support system, as well as TikTok. We got our TikTok going over here. We got it banging. TikTok is booming, huh?
I like my fun. I like our followers.
Hearts flowing and love in the air. That's what we like.
Thank you guys.
We love the air. We love the air.
We love the
love.
We do appreciate you guys being our followers because if we didn't have followers, we couldn't do a live. So we really, definitely appreciate you.
The ultimate for me is working on Miss Angela, and you guys are actually a part of the process. Like, you guys are actually here with us on this journey. We're doing a full body makeover, and it's taking time, and I'm going to break down why it's taking time. It's taking time, you know why? Because we have full-time jobs.
That too.
So a lot of times we're tired, but we do our best to keep being consistent. Remember what I was telling you guys about being consistent? When you need to have sessions weekly, then you need to have sessions weekly, even if it's just one session a week. But it's a slow process, semi-slow process. You know, we have clients that can come in and have at least up to 3 sessions every 72 hours. You know, but for us, because of our schedules, we just have a meetup every Thursday. That's our session day for Miss Angela, and then
we try to do it on Sunday too.
Yeah, and we try to do it on Sunday as well. But for now, it's at least twice out the week. You know.
When we first started, we were doing it every 72 hours. That's why I got such a big result.
Yes.
And so, and what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to post some pictures up in the corner so you guys can see where I started in the beginning and then where we are now.
Today, yes.
And so when you guys see, because you're not really seeing where we started. You just see where we are now. And then so I can show you guys what the results are. And like if you go to the profile page, some of it is posted on the profile page where it shows like session 1, session 2, session 3. And it'll show like the shrinkage of the hips and the waist. And so she does a little bit to the arms. We haven't even started on the face yet, face and neck yet. I
didn't know we were starting on the face. There's nothing wrong with your face and neck.
Girl, bye. I got all this little flabby stuff under here.
We can do a little RF on that.
And
we can do some Yeso. That's what, when we get the Yeso wraps.
Yeah, because that's what you were saying. We're going to do the Yeso up here. And so, but we do appreciate you guys. I mean, because you're actually, because we've not really been technology kind of people.
I have to share this, but you know,
all right, go for
the
it.
Yeso wrap.
Yes.
So the Yeso is a plaster, and it has 3 main components. It has gypsum, magnesium, and because I have a brain fog, I can't think of the actual what.
Let's come over some and then sit down.
Okay.
You have the chair back there?
No, because I'm standing. I'm trying to do what I need to do.
Okay.
But the Yeso is a plaster that that's really, really, really has very good ingredients in it. It's a very good lifting. Um, I can't even think of the word. Uh, Good lifting components in several areas. So, like Miss Angela was talking about her chin area, we could do some yeast on the chin. We're gonna do yeast on here, and it's also, believe it or not, the yeast plaster wrap is great for a butt lift. So if your booty is saggy and
Well, let's say you don't have a booty. Let's say you have you're flat.
they messed up my.
Let's
See how
say
they do?
you say that you're flat,
Mm-hmm.
and when you're flat,
Let me get this ready.
and so when you're flat,
Uh-huh.
there's no curves, right? So, but that's saying that your gluteus minimus and maximus is not really developed. You just have a flat
No,
tush.
it's not developed.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
it's not developed.
Uh-huh.
So, because compared to a runner, so if you look at a runner, you see how strong their glutes are, and that's why they have a butt. So, in how do you form that butt?
So you can grow a glute, you guys. Just so you guys are aware. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but a glute is absolutely be grown. And you have, of course, you'll have to maintain it. It's still freezing. You have to maintain.
No, you there?
Nuh-uh, it's frozen.
Oh.
Just stop it with the X. Yep. And then share, and then I'll go in there. Just do that, and then I'll go in and.
Okay, finish talking about the glute.
So yeah, you can actually grow the gluteus maximus, and everybody's growth rate is different because there's things that you have to do in order for that to grow. One way that we do it in body contouring is we use serums and
I got it.
we use serums, we use EMS muscle stimulation. We have you do a lot of launches and things of that nature. So we're pretty much wrapping it up. I only have to do this for about 5 minutes. It's not going?
What do we call it? We call this.
Well, I just won't go live anymore.
Okay. All right. Finish what you're saying.
Yeah. So what I was saying was, yeah, you can grow the glute. With some muscle stimulation.
So we're gonna end in 4 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Continue to vary.
Yeah. We're done. I'm just doing a cleanup real quick.
So we want to get the Okay, so guys, we just shown that we got 4 minutes that we're going to end. So she's getting ready to do the vacuum, and she was talking about the building a glute, meaning building your butt muscle. So she's going to. There's different types of exercises, but she also does different techniques of different types of vacuum, different types of things that she does on your glute to build as she moves fat around.
I do fillers as well.
Okay.
Hyaluronic acid fillers, cross-link, to fill that lasts anywhere from 12 months to a year in the glute, in the buttock area. Such as Sculptra. There's different Steady Fill. There's different brands that we use that I inject with the Hyaluron pen, which is a needleless pen going directly into the skin.
And in the music, if you hear music in the background, I just want to say we don't have the rights to it. just to, to make sure that it's known that we don't have rights to the music that's playing in the background. And as again, guys, I want to thank you. Thank you for sending all the hearts and sending um, the diamonds and all the other things that the stars and all those things that you guys have sent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We do appreciate you guys. We thank you for coming and letting us talk to you guys about GLP-1s, GIP, with the combination of working with body contouring and how they work in conjunction with each other, how self-care, self-love, just basically putting yourself first and realizing that you are the one that who takes care of you, and you have to put yourself first. You have to demand that you are healthy mentally, physically, and emotionally, because you can't be there for anyone if you're not there for yourself. And I know in society we have been taught that we have to put everyone before us, but that's not true. And because if you do that and you don't take care of yourself, who's taking care of you? So I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you tuning in. We want you guys to come back and see us again. Either this weekend, if we go live this weekend, or next Thursday. But we appreciate, and send us questions, if you can. If you want any answers, we'll try to get back to you and let you know. But please reach out to us and just saying thank you for letting us entertain you. If that's all we've done, we appreciate that as well. So we will be ending in a little bit because I believe we only have maybe 2 minutes left on our live. So I hope you guys have enjoyed us. I hope we've been able to educate you guys a little bit, and definitely educate you if you didn't know anything about body contouring, because as I said, when I first started with this, I didn't know anything about it. She introduced it to me, and it's been, it's been great. And swipe left to close. We are done. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Are we still live or
Okay.
not?
All
right.
Needed a few minutes, a few seconds of that.
All right. Bye bye, guys. Come join us again. Bye.